Today we're doing swatches, demos, first impressions, all that good stuff of the new Melt Cosmetics and Beetlejuice collection. I picked up the PR box and more will be available November 25th at 12 p.m. PST on their website. And Sephora and Beauty Bay are also getting the palettes, and Beauty Bay is also getting the mascara. So keep an eye out for that. So here's the PR box. It's huge. It's bigger than my TV, and it's cute. It's nice and it's big. It came really fast in the mail. The package was really packed well and secure. It looks like the Lost Souls door in the movie where Adam and Barbara are leaving the afterlife waiting room area and they're walking through the hallway, and the janitor it's like, oh, that's the Lost Souls door, that's death for the dead. So that was really neat that they made it like the Lost Souls door. It's really, really big. Here is the inside. It opens up, and there's the inside. I took out the products and they're sitting right next to me so I wouldn't drop them, but here's the inside. It's like a pop-up diorama of the Beetlejuice snake, and then the sandworm, and then the house, and everything like that. And then the accessories are in a drawer on the bottom, and I also took that out so I wouldn't drop it. So I'm gonna do swatches, first impressions. I filmed this look. I used the waiting room palette and the Supernatural Lash mascara and the lash curler and all that good stuff. So I filmed that as well. So yeah, let's get started. Recently Deceased palette, or as Adam would say, the Recently Deceased palette. It is 8 shades for $48. Here's what it looks like. I'll do swatches. The palette is a really nice thick acrylic, and it's like a clear neon green. It has the Beetlejuice snake on the front. The shadow duster actually looks like a film negative from the movie. Hopefully you can see it. It's the scene where Adam and Barbara first call on Beetlejuice, and they get shrunken down into the town model, and they have to dig up his grave. So Beetlejuice isn't in it. It's Adam and Barbara standing over Beetlejuice's grave. They're about to dig him up. So there's the duster. It looks like a film negative. It's really, really cool that they did that. Up top is the lime green shades. Down below is the amethyst and purple shades. And Beetlejuice is imprinted into the matte shades. The mattes are this one called Beetlegeist, Draw a Door, Bioexorcist, and Lost Souls. Then the rest are shimmer shades. And next I'll do swatches, but I really, really like it. The pans are really, really big and nice. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm really glad that they are, so they'll last longer. And kind of on the background of the palette as well as kind of just Beetlejuice's moss, and then the classic stripes on the back. So yeah, I'll do swatches next. Here is the Recently Deceased palette. Hopefully you can see it. This one is Beetlegeist. This one is Paranormal. This one, the mustard, is Draw a Door. This one is Neurotic. The next one is Recently Deceased. This one is Lost Souls. The next one is Little Accident from Miss Argentina. And the last one, that amethyst, is Bioexorcist. Hopefully you can see it. I also took pictures. They'll be on my blog, and that post will be linked down below. But yeah, here's the Recently Deceased palette. It performs really well. I tried it out as well as the waiting room palette, and I really, really like it. This one's kind of like a mossy lime green almost, and then the next one, Paranormal, is like a nice, like dark, like forest green with shimmer in it. That's really pretty. And then the mustard, and then the shimmer lime green is also really pretty. That kind of matches the first one, Beetlegeist. And then the purples are also really nice. I love Little Accident. It's a really pretty like fuchsia magenta that's shimmery. It's really nice, as well as the amethyst. It's really, really pretty. So I really like those shades. I really like this palette. I'm really happy to have it in my collection for my life. I couldn't pass up this collection. I've always wanted somebody to do a Beetlejuice collection, and there's no one better than Melt. So I'm really happy to have this, and there we go. So we have the Waiting Room palette. It's so pretty. This is the look that I'm wearing right now using this palette. It's really pretty. I'm saying that again. Here's the box. It's really shiny, like a pinwheel. And then inside the package of the box, it says, is this what happens when you die? Question mark, from Barbara Maitland. And that's what she asked when they're in the waiting room. And then Miss Argentina pops out and she's like, that's what happens when he dies. That's what happens when she dies. That's what happens when they die. It's all very personal. So I love that. Here's also Miss Argentina. These are prints that I've had for a really long time. I got them at the Mothman Festival from a West Virginia native who did them, created them, made prints. So I'll link her Etsy down below. They're really nice. Her, and then from that exact scene, and then Beetlejuice in his wedding suit. So yeah, there we go. And here's the palette, the Waiting Room palette. It's the same thick acrylic packaging, and then it's like striped red and black. Hopefully you can see that. It's kind of a red clear acrylic in the background and on the back and everything, kind of like the recently deceased palette was. And on the front is also the sandworm. And then there's the mirror in my room. And it also has a film negative of the sawed girl from that scene in the waiting room. So there she is. Gorgeous, pretty, like the film negative. And then here's the palette. And the sawed girl's legs in her skirt with her fishnets and crossed legs are also imprinted into the mats. So the mats, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mats and 4 shimmers. And for 10 shades in this palette, it's $58. So yeah, I'll come back with swatches, but it's really pretty. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I went in with sandworm, kind of that like gray eggshell color as my base, and then I went in with Shrunken Head, that's also a gray matte, and that was really pigmented. I had to blend that out, and then I went in with Tombstone just to darken up the crease a little bit in the outer corner, and then I went in with Obituary, that kind of like burgundy shade up here, just on my outer corner to add some red to it. And then I went with Juno, which is kind of like a clear, shimmery, silver, like topper base, over the inner corner, and the first half of my lid, for some shimmer. And I really love this palette. I love the look. It's very pretty, very cool tone. Yeah, I really like it. So I'll be back with swatches. The waiting room swatches. Here they are. Again, I will be taking pictures. They'll be on my blog post. I'll link that down below. All that good stuff. But here is the waiting room swatched. The first one is Obituary. The next one is No Exit. The next one is Sawed Girl. And then the next one is Dante's Inferno. And then the red shimmer is Lydia. And the next one is Charman. The next one is Tombstone. Then Shrunken Head. And then Juno is like the clear shimmery silver base. And then the next one, that like gray tone eggshell, is Sandworm. So there's the 10 eyeshadows in the waiting room palette. 10 shades for $58. And yeah, again, I really like it. It performed really well on my eyes, and I'm happy to have it. These two shades, I would say, look really similar on camera, but they're not. This one's a lighter magenta that leans a bit towards like a brick shade, whereas the next one is a lot darker and definitely has just a magenta, darker burgundy base. And then the next one is really, really pretty. These three shimmers are really, really nice. And I love the gray tones as well. So yeah, I'm really happy to have it. The gel liners and the new pigment paint, which is a new product for Melt. Here they are swatched. The first one is 125 years, the smoky gray color, and that's how long that Barbara and Adam have to stay in their house once they've died. The next one, the lime green, is called the Afterlife, and then the last one is the new pigment paint, which is the ultraviolet purple, and that one's called Utterly Alone, and that's what Lydia says about herself, that she's utterly alone. They're all really, really pretty. I'll have pictures up on my blog, and I'll link that down below. But here they are. They're really, really pretty, really nice. They were harder to swatch than I thought they were, but regardless, hopefully you can see the color as well. And yeah, I'm really, really happy to have these. I don't really own anything like this in my collection. And literally, I have been using for a long time a random like liquid lipstick from the drugstore in a smoky gray shade like that as an eyeliner for a really long time. So I was super happy to actually have a gray eyeliner to actually, you know, use as it's intended. So yeah, they're really, really nice. From what I've seen, they don't crack or flake or anything weird like that. So these are really nice, and they're $19 each, including the new pigment paint. It's also $19. Next in the collection, we have the Supernatural Lash Mascara. This retails for $24. It's just in one color, ultra black. And then the lash curler, which is $19. The lash curler says Melt Loves Beetlejuice on this top part right there. They're both in the metallic red shade, like Lydia's wedding dress. And the mascara tube also has Beetlejuice imprinted on it, and the sandworm on there. Hopefully you can see that. I also will have pictures and everything on my blog so you can see it better. And the wand is really spiky, kind of in a asymmetrical like hourglass with some of the fibers sticking out to make it really, really spiky for maximum length and spidery lashes. It's really, really pretty. It's what I'm wearing today. I also use the lash curler in my tutorial, so I'll also be posting that. But yeah, it's really, really nice. And this retails for $24, and lash curler's $19, and the mascara is actually a new product for Melt. They've never had a mascara before, and they're gonna keep this formula because they really, really like it, and it is really good. And they're just gonna repackage it later on and launch it as a permanent item in their collection. So here we go. We have the bullet lipsticks. Here they are swatched. Again, they'll be on my blog post as well. But the first one is the mossy forest green in Ghost with the Most, kind of like Beetlejuice's moss that he has on his face. The kind of like berry magenta is Calypso, kind of from the song Sonora's Dances Calypso. And then the red coral almost is Miss Argentina, and it matches her hair, if you can see in the portrait. And yeah, they're really nice. They retail for $19 each, and on my blog post I'll have pictures of it, but the sandworm is imprinted on the bullet as well, so that's a really nice touch. And it's the same kind of clear acrylic packaging to match the Recently Deceased palette. So here they are. I really like them. And the green, I would say, may be intimidating, but honestly it's kind of like a neutral forest green, so I feel like you could wear it really easily. And the other two are also really, really pretty. And this one, the red coral, is almost like a vintagey red, so they're all really pretty. I'm happy to have them. We have the electric lip paints that are also new products to Melt. They retail $19 each, And here they are. The purple is It's Showtime, and that's what Beetlejuice says. The red pink is Strange and Unusual, and that's what Lydia says. I myself am strange and unusual. And the black base with kind of the galaxy reflex in it is called Weirder and Weirder. Hi, it's a new day. I had some issues filming and uploading yesterday, so I filmed a new look for today. I used the a recently deceased palette on my eyes, the Supernatural Lash mascara, lash curler, and the lipstick in Calypso. So I also forgot to mention yesterday about the electric lip paints. Those liquid lipsticks are a metallic liquid lipstick formula that dries down, and as you wear them, it's your kind of trip throughout the day. As you wear them and put your lips together, more of the shine and glitter and metallic comes out, and then after you've worn it for a really long time throughout the day, it leaves behind just a nice stain. And they stained my arm still the next day. There's some on my arm from the stain. So they are really long lasting, and they're a really cool formula. So I hope that they come out with more shades in that line. So yeah. And I also wanted to share with you the accessories. So here's the mirror that comes in the PR collection. This will retail for $21, and it has the Dancing Lydia all around it. The Melt is raised right here, and it's kind of small. There's the size of my hand for comparison, but it's the Dancing Lydia all around the mirror edge, and that's from the end of the movie where she's celebrating getting a good score on her test with Adam and Barbara, and they float her up in the air, and she dances with the football team at the end. So yeah, so this is really, really cute, really nice, perfect to do your mascara or liner with. So yeah, I really like it. This retails for $21, and the brush set and the clutch set retails for $80, and it comes with 5 brushes. The brushes are split hair up at the top, so half is black, half is white, kind of like the Beetlejuice stripes, kind of like my top, and the handle of it is metal, like aluminum, and it says Beetlejuice and Melt on there. And then hopefully you can see, but there's also the Dancing Lydia on the brush handle, and the back is also lace like her wedding veil. So that's a really nice touch, and Dancing Lydia's on there. The 5 brushes include a bigger blending brush, a smaller blending crease brush, a thicker packer brush, a smaller shader brush, and a lip brush. So there's the 5 brushes, and the makeup bag that it comes in is more of a clutch. It's really, really nice quality. I'd say it's faux leather. The sandworm is on there. The tag is Melt. Inside are the stripes, and it's kind of like a velour, like canvas fabric, so it's really nice fabric. I would wear this out, you know, if there was anywhere to go right now. Yeah, and it'd be great if you could put like a bag handle on it to wear it as a crossbody bag. But yeah, I really like it. It's really nice. I'll probably just keep it for, you know, sentimental reasons, as a collector's piece, and then when there's ever a chance to go outside, I'll wear it as a clutch bag. So yeah, I really like it. Here's these 2. The brush set retails for $80, the mirror is $21, and that's the collection. So I'll give you my final thoughts next. Okay, I'm back with my final thoughts, conclusion, and first impressions from where I've tried the eyeshadow palettes, the mascara, lash curler, lip products, all that stuff. So yeah, overall I love the collection. I love Beetlejuice. I'm clearly a big fan. I've always loved Beetlejuice, love the film, love the cartoon. They're both so cute. Beetlejuice is my favorite movie. I've always wanted to do, or have someone do a Beetlejuice collection, so there's no one better to do it than Melt. I love the collection. I'm really, really happy that I got a PR box. If you're interested in getting a PR box, they're available on November 25th at 12 p.m. PST on their website. And Sephora and Beauty Bay are also getting the palettes, and Beauty Bay is also getting the mascara if you're just interested in those items. Overall, I love it. All the collection is really good quality. From where I've, coveted a Beetlejuice collection for so long, I didn't want to miss out on it. So I'm really happy that I got the whole collection. If I would have had to choose and not get the PR collection, I would have gotten both of the palettes, the brush set, because it's so unique, and at least the smoky gray liner. So that's what I would recommend if you could only pick up a few things. This smoky liner is so nice. It works on all skin tones, looks great on all skin tones. So I would really recommend this out of the liners. But the ultraviolet purple is also so unique and so cool and pretty. So it's up to your personal preference there. But those are my two favorite liners. The mascara is also really, really great if you're just looking for a staple or looking to replace an item in your collection. If you're doing kind of a no-buy, low-buy, and it comes up, you run out of a mascara, and love Beetlejuice and you want something from the collection, this would be a good kind of way to replace your product and still get some of the Beetlejuice collection. And I'm honestly just gonna keep the tube probably after it's done, just because it's like a collector's piece to me, and I'll just put it somewhere with my Beetlejuice prints or something on display. So I really love that too. And then if I would have to recommend just one of the lipsticks, I would probably recommend Calypso, and that's the shade that I'm wearing now, kind of the fuchsia berry shade. I really, really like it. It would work, on all skin tones, look really beautiful with a bunch of different looks. So that's what I would recommend out of the bullet lipsticks. And then the electric lip paints, I would probably recommend the dark black base, because I love dark lips. It's so vampy. You can wear it for fall, winter, anytime, with any kind of look, even just a really dark lip with just the mascara. Or just liner and a dark lip would be so, so pretty. I need to try that next. So I really love these as well, and they're such a unique formula that, they dry down matte, or, they dry down, and then as you wear them, the glitter and shine really comes through, and then it leaves a stain behind. So I really love that formula too. So if I would have to recommend one of the electric lip paints, it would be Weirder and Weirder. And then of the bullet lipsticks, I would recommend Calypso. My favorite gel liner is 150 Years, the smoky gray color. And then I would really recommend both palettes. They're really unique. They're really true to the movie. They're unique color stories in their own ways, different ways, but they're still really unique to the color stories. Like Beetlejuice gets one, Miss Argentina gets one. It's a really nice collector's piece, and just every day I'm going to use these all the time. So I would truly recommend both. And then from there, it's just up to your personal preference. If you can really only choose one, I would say that Recently Deceased is really colorful. I'm wearing this palette. I'm wearing the purple and then Neurotic, the shimmer lime green shade up on my lid. And I'll have this posted as well, but hopefully you can see it's really, really, really pretty. And yeah, I really like it. It's just up to your personal preference. I also love purple. So this palette is great, and I didn't really have lime green shades like that in my collection either. So I really like that palette. Maybe the Waiting Room would be considered a little bit more wearable for most people maybe, but still it's really fun burgundies and cool tone smoky colors, and that's what I wore in the previous clips in my other tutorial that I'll post on my Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. But yeah, I would really recommend both. I guess it's up to just your personal preference of what you need and wear more often, and what's kind of missing in your collection. So yeah, I love both. And again, I would have gotten the brush set and the bag either way. Whoops. I would have gotten the brush set and the bag either way as well, because I love the Dancing Lydia. That's so unique, and it's a really fun moment of the movie. It finishes off on a high note, so I love the brushes as well, and I would have gotten these either way. Love the whole collection, and those are my absolute favorites. If you can only get a few from the collection, that I would recommend the most. So yeah, on my blog post, I'm also going to post in the coming days a big swatch post and also comparison posts. I dug out together all of my red lips, all of my like darker vampy lips that could possibly be some kind of level of similarity to these products, and also my gray eyeshadows, cool tone shadows, to see if anything is kind of similar. If you're looking for dupes, or to see if you have any of these products in your collection that would be similar. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and post comparison swatches and all that on my blog, so I'll have all those linked when they're ready down below. And yeah, thanks for watching if you've stuck with me so far. This is my first ever video. I had some technical difficulties, but we're gonna get there. And if you want to see more or like this video, please subscribe and like, and comment down below what your favorite products are from the collection. And I'll link all my social medias down below as well if you want to connect with me on those and follow me on there and see my other tutorials and this tutorial and eye look on those platforms. Yeah, thanks for watching.